Court is now in session. Today's defendant is Aespa and their newest comeback era, Lemonade. The charges? Disturbing the public with a scuba TikTok dance. Excessive artificial intelligence behavior. Possession of controversial lyrics. Causing online civil war through teaser photos. And collaborating with G-Dragon in a way that left us all emotionally exhausted. Now normally, when Aespa comes back, the internet argues for maybe 2 business days and then moves on. But this comeback? This comeback triggered 5 separate investigations before the album even fully dropped. Somehow every teaser, every dance snippet, every lyric and every visual managed to make somebody talk. And? That is genuinely impressive. So prosecution, present the first charge. Charge 1, conceptual confusion and crazy comparisons. The controversy actually started before the album even released. Because the second Aespa started dropping teaser photos for Lemonade, the internet immediately pulled out comparison pictures from Les Seraphim's crazy era like detectives solving a murder case. Suddenly everybody online became a professional creative director. Fans pointed out the distorted close-ups, the chaotic flash photography, the surreal beauty shots, the glossy messy styling, and the exaggerated editing. According to Twitter, SM Entertainment allegedly walked into the HYBE building, borrowed the mood board, added AI effects and called it innovation. Now to be fair, both concepts are different in execution. Aespa leans more futuristic and artificial. Les Seraphim's crazy era felt more chaotic nightlife energy. But the similarities were enough to restart the ancient blood feud between SM fandoms and HYBE fandoms. At this point, K-pop fans don't even need evidence anymore. All they need is one blurry teaser photo and Wi-Fi. Charge 2, the song divided the internet. Now let's move to the actual song, WDA, also known as Whole Different Animal. And judging by the reactions online? The internet agreed on one thing, it definitely was a whole different animal. Because people expected something massive. This is Aespa. This is G-Dragon. This is SM Entertainment spending money like they discovered a secret oil field under the company building. Fans expected a cultural reset, an experimental masterpiece. Instead, the internet started arguing immediately. Some people loved the dark repetitive energy. Others said the song sounded unfinished. Critics complained, the chorus repeats too much, the structure feels empty, the melody never fully explodes, and the instrumental sounds like it's waiting for something to happen that never arrives. One side called it experimental. The other side called it undercooked. And unfortunately for Aespa, experimental music in K-pop always creates the same problem. Fans hear different and immediately split into 2 groups, genius or delete this immediately. Charge 3, disturbing the public with the scuba TikTok dance. Now Your Honor, we need to discuss the choreography. Or as the people renamed it, the scuba TikTok dance. Because after choreography snippets dropped online, people immediately started clowning the moves. Now to clarify, this wasn't just random hate. This choreography originally started trending as a meme on TikTok. People kept recreating the moves while pretending to scuba dive. Netizens said the dance looked too TikTok challenge coded instead of powerful. I just didn't expect Aespa of all groups in the year 2026 to partake in this. And once the internet sees your choreography as a joke, the court of public opinion shows no mercy. Charge 4, excessive AI usage. And now we arrive at the biggest controversy, the AI accusations. The second the music video released, viewers immediately noticed distorted faces, clone imagery, unnatural crowd scenes, weird morphing transitions, digitally surreal environments, and visuals that looked suspiciously AI-generated. And everyone instantly divided into 2 groups. Group 1, this is Aespa's art, it is what makes them unique. Group 2, this looks like artificial intelligence discovered Final Cut Pro. Now here's the problem, Aespa is literally the AI concept group. Their entire identity is built around virtual worlds, digital avatars, and artificial reality. So naturally, some fans defended the visuals by saying, of course it looks artificial. That is literally the point. But you can argue that the music video crossed the line between artistic VFX and obvious AI dependency. And honestly, some scenes genuinely gave generated by prompt energy. The debate now, is this futuristic storytelling, or are we watching the downfall of human editing? Meanwhile, casual viewers were just trying to figure out why everybody in the MV looked simultaneously expensive and computer-generated. Charge 5, G-Dragon's lyrics caused emotional damage. Now we need to discuss the lyrical situation. Because somehow the lyrics became another battlefield. Especially G-Dragon's verse. Now look. G-Dragon is a legend. Nobody is denying that. But the internet absolutely dragged some of these lyrics. People complained about the random English phrases, the strange references, the confusing lines, and the overall 2016 Tumblr anime villain energy. The lyrics sounded like a hostage situation. Some fans defended the verse by saying, "You just don't understand experimental lyricism." Others responded, "No, we understood it. That's the problem." And suddenly everybody online became a rap critic with a degree in literary analysis. Charge 6. This feels more like G-Dragon v Aespa. Now another controversy appeared almost immediately. People started arguing that G-Dragon overshadowed the group. Some listeners genuinely felt like, instead of Aespa featuring G-Dragon, the song sounded like G-Dragon featuring Aespa. And because his presence is so strong stylistically, people couldn't stop debating whether the collaboration elevated the song, or consumed it entirely. Some fans loved the chaotic energy he brought. Others wanted a pure OT4 track, which created yet another online war. At this point, the comeback wasn't even promoting anymore. It was just generating fresh discourse every 12 minutes. Final argument. So what is the truth here? Did Aespa release a misunderstood experimental masterpiece? Or did SM Entertainment accidentally create the most chronically online comeback of the year? Because no matter where you stand, one thing is undeniable: people cannot stop talking about this era. The visuals are controversial. The choreography is questionable. The lyrics became internet evidence. The AI debate exploded. The teaser photos caused fandom warfare. And somehow all of this happened before the album even fully settled into promotions. Which honestly feels very Aespa. Because if there's one thing Aespa consistently does, it's making the internet argue like their lives depend on it. Final verdict. After reviewing the evidence, the tweets, the TikTok videos, the scuba choreography allegations, the AI-generated nightmare fuel, the teaser photo comparisons, and whatever was happening inside some of those lyrics, this court has reached a verdict. The defendant, Aespa, is found guilty of causing mass confusion on the internet. Guilty of emotionally stressing graphic designers with those AI visuals. Guilty of allowing G-Dragon to enter the studio and say whatever he wanted. However, the court also acknowledges that this comeback succeeded at one very important thing: making absolutely everybody talk. Because whether people loved it or hated it, the internet could not ignore it. And in K-pop, attention is currency. So while the prosecution presented strong evidence, the defense successfully proved that chaos was probably the entire point from the beginning. Sentencing. As punishment, the court sentences Aespa to 500 hours of explaining their lore to confused casual listeners. Mandatory rehabilitation away from AI-generated background crowds. And one full performance where the members must complete the scuba TikTok dance while actual divers judge them from the audience. Meanwhile, SM Entertainment is hereby sentenced to turning off artificial intelligence for at least 5 business days, hiring one emotionally stable creative director, and issuing compensation to every fan who had to decode those teaser photos like a conspiracy theory thread. Court dismissed.